Hey guys, what's up? I was just sitting here admiring how well my Halloween party looks up against this Cave of Power Crystals backdrop. It's quite fitting, so thank you for accidentally doing that, self. How are you guys? I had a sad day a couple weeks ago. My diabetic cat and partner in crime decided it was time to call it quits on life. So I had to say goodbye to her. She had a good run. I've had her, man, about over 13 years, 13 and a half years, and found out she was diabetic like 7 years ago. Pretty much thought that was a death sentence, but hey, people can live with diabetes all the time. I wouldn't put my grandma down for having diabetes, so I learned a lot of things, pricked myself a lot in the process with numerous syringes, probably half cat at least by now, certainly more cat than human at this point. So yeah, she brought a lot to my life there and shaped me into the cat person I am now. So cheers to you, my friend, and I'm sure you have all the food you could ever want and more, wherever you're at. Anyhow, all right. Scrolling me down. Okay, I am wondering what's coming this week because we did have such a quiet week this past week, which worked out for me, although I have to say it was a little too quiet because on Friday I forgot to log in. I know, it was so horrifying when I realized the next day, and I only realized it because I logged in and I saw that the prize I was getting, or the login reward, didn't match the date. It said like 14, it should have been 15, or I don't know, something like that. But really, I think what happened was that I was like, oh, I could go and play. Oh no, it's just item world. Because, come on, I'm not going to go fight Astiko again. What do I want with her? Certainly nothing. So I didn't go for the battle, and I was like, I could run Locke's Dagger again. I've run it 3 times, and man, those stats are terrible. And I was like, no, I think I'll just go play War of the Visions, and then like I got caught up playing other things. I'm working on Persona 5 right now. It's a lot of fun. So I guess I just didn't do my sleepy morning login. And anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I anticipate this week being full of a lot more action, because that's usually how it works after a quiet week. But let's go find out very slowly. All right, maintenance. There will be a maintenance this week. That's a little surprising considering it was such a slow week. I guess you would have thought that like they were able to cover all the slow stuff this week and the upcoming week in last week's maintenance, but I guess not. So fine, have a maintenance this week on 11/18. You can't play the game. The game's inaccessible. I think I have plans actually during that time, so it works out for me. I hope you have plans. Good luck on that. Okay, let's see. Ray of Light login bonus. Here we go. All right, here it is, the news for the week. We have Final Fantasy III coming with the Ray of Light login bonus. Onion Knight Neovision will be here to summon. And then our NVAs will be Dark Knight Lunith and Onion Knight Raphia, which I do have plenty of her. So she will definitely get an NVA from me if I have the materials to spare. So eventually, yes, you will. An Ascension Pearl at the end and some Lapis in between. Cool. Alright, so exchange shop for them will include the ability to use your summon coins to actually exchange for the unit. So looks like our safety net is well in place, and moving forward with that model is a great idea. I certainly would like to see maybe even less Lapis required to get there, because man, 40k is a lot to accrue. I can attest to that. I'm usually someone who's sitting comfortable on a nice pile of Lapis, hoarding it and waiting for somebody, but you know I lost it all in Ibarra, every last drop, everything I had. So climbing back up now with 4600, still have to do the revisit for this month, still have to catch up on stories. So there's a lot of Lapis out there for me to be had. But let's say you're out of those options. 40k is pretty steep. So, anyhow, back to the news. You can also use these summon coins if you only do a couple pulls to get some smaller items like Ascension Pearls, Transcension Pearls, maybe a Neo Vision EX ticket, 5-star, Gelsnapper Tower, or my best friend, who is always a good guy to take home. All right, important notice. Oh, is this why we got compensation, maybe? No, FFBE will be increasing the minimum firmware requirement in the following, starting after maintenance 12.17. Oh, shoot. iOS version 9.0 and above, Android version 5.0 and above. Oh man, everyone check your settings. Make sure you have the right iOS. Make sure you're still going to be able to play. If not, maybe it's a good time to look up when you cross the street. Just kidding, you should always look up when you cross the street. Every single time. Get your head out of your phone, people. All right, and then what else? Android players, just make sure you have enough gigabytes and things like that. I don't have Android, so I'm not going to read into that. You can go read those fine prints. Or just the fine print. Okay, Scorn of what? The Two-Headed Dragon. A new quest awaits in the Dimensional Vortex where you can obtain a 5-star select summon ticket. Everyone wants one of those. Guess it's just a matter of what you're willing to do to get one. And for me, Chamber of the Indignant, I won't do that. No, I won't do that. Alright, well, for you who want to do that, he is an enemy that specializes in powerful elemental attacks. He's a two-headed dragon, we already know that. He's got 2 heads. They will each unleash either ice magic attacks or physical light attacks in addition to lowering your unit's elemental resistance. So focus on taking one down first for an easier battle. Kupo. You can break the body, but beware that after it recovers, any down heads will be revived a certain number of times. Kupo. Most effective weapons for breaking it are katanas, bows, and guns, so break gauge thing. I hate that thing. Each of its heads will unleash a counterattack in response to either physical or magic attacks, so it would be best to attack them individually. Kupo, thank you very much. Get some lapis for that clear. Get the Grand Helm Plus, which gives you defense 77, spirit 22 while nullifying sleep, silence, and confusion. Also activates Ultimate Heavy Armor, which boosts HP and defense by 30% when equipped with heavy armor. So something nice to pair with your heavy armor. Alright, mission completion rewards will be the 5-star Trust Removal, all 50%, that 5-star Select Summon ticket that we all know and love, and then the STMR Exchange ticket times 5. Alright, Chamber of the Indignant is where you can find this fool if you're all set and excited to fight him. A new vision card will be arriving, the Crystal's Revelation. All you gotta do is awaken Onion Knight, the Neo Vision form to EX1 and EX3, and you'll get at level 1, attack plus 40, up to 80 at level 10. Meanwhile, reach level 4, and you'll get Entrusted Light 1, a boost of fire, water, wind, and earth resistance by 10%, while boosting attack by 15% when equipped with a sword or katana. At level 7, enjoy Entrusted Light 2, with an additional 10% boost of fire, water, wind, and earth resistance, as well as an additional attack boost by 15% when equipped with sword or katana. And then at level 10, not only do you get that 80 raw attack, but a boost to attack, defense, magic, and spirit by 20%, and fire, water, wind, and earth resistance by 10%, as long as you're throwing this in a Final Fantasy III unit. So keep that in mind, but that is a lot of elemental resistance, as well as some good attack stats on a vision card, so it'll be super, super useful, especially if you have a Final Fantasy III guy that you want to throw it on. Alright, maybe his name is Onion Knight, Neo Vision, I don't know, it's up to you. Alright, here we have a raid event. I'm excited for a raid event, this is exactly what I need. Alright, collect event points to obtain completion rewards. It's the Eternal Wind. It kind of looks like he's maybe breaking some, just sitting there, which is really gross and foul. So we want to get rid of him as soon as possible for sure and get some nice clean air to breathe. Jin appears in the Dimensional Vortex. Damage Jin to obtain event points and raid coins. Get individual rewards based on the event points you collect. And then perform raid box summons to get all these fabulous prizes. Craft event limited equipment. And then, of course, the better things in there are going to be the STMR exchange tickets, the King Metal Minotaurs, and much, much more. Looking at the equipment that you can craft, it's not going to be like super, super high tier stuff, but maybe like the Ashura with attack 113 and some true dual wield percentage, we don't know how much, on it. There's also the Ninja's Hood, which gives you a little bit of attack stat as well as an attack plus 15%. Onion Boots Replica is going to be an accessory with attack 23 and activates Onion Style? Like it's not that sure of itself, but it will boost your equipment attack when armed with 2 one-handed weapons. Next, we have a couple pieces of materia, the Twin Sword User, which gives you the ability to equip swords and katanas if you weren't able to do that before, as well as dual wield with sword and katanas. So, I don't know, could it come in handy? Entrusted Light will be a materia that boosts your fire, water, wind, and earth resistance by 20%. And of course, there's your raid boss. You want to get in, hack away at him, get a bunch of raid coins, and go and get all that good stuff. All right, this is the more useful thing. Look at that army of people that you can bring along for the bonus percent. Character bonuses of 60% will be awarded to the Neovision Onion Knight, and then the NVAs for Dark Knight Luneth and Onion Knight Raffia. I think I saw his name mentioned in the Summon Coin Shop. Black Mage Arc for 40%. Bonus of 20% for these old 7 stars. Mere 10% for Uni and Company. But at least you know you're going to have probably some of those guys, right? Right. And then we have the daily bonus challenge, the Nepto Dragon EXT, limited to Final Fantasy III and FFBE units. Go in there and get the Wit Slayer. It is a sword with attack 127 and activates Blessing of Sassoon's Royalty, boosts physical damage against Reapers. So this is a recipe that you can get from doing that daily bonus challenge, as well as a nice 20,000 raid coins and a 5-star trust removal. Here's a nice comprehensive list of the units that you can bring with you to achieve this challenge. FFBE series units, I think that's generous because we've got a lot of strong ones there. All right, our featured summon, of course, is Final Fantasy III. There's a good look at the new unit, Onion Knight Neovision form. This is like his 3rd 5-star, right? I'm not keeping track for anybody named Celeste, but I was just observing. All right, we'll see these guys on their way starting November 19th. You get 1 summon coin for performing an 11 summon on the featured banner, and then they're going to have the panel summon rewards. We've seen these before as well, where you kind of just randomly get one of these prizes by doing an 11 summon, and I hope you get a good one. So there he is, Onion Knight Neovision. He's got a super cool ninja-looking Brave Shift, which is fun because it does incorporate like this sword and the katana thing. So that's cool. Looks like his Brave Shift duration is infinity turns, with only a 1-turn cooldown available from turn 1. I always like it that way. His STMR will be the Onion Sword Plus. A sword with attack 188, defense 22, spirit 22, activates Last Hope, which boosts fire, water, wind, and earth resistance by 30%. His TMR is chosen by the Wind Crystal, a materia that boosts physical and magic damage against Reapers, while giving you a nice true dual wield boost to your equipment attack, which of course we need to wait and find out exactly how much that boost is before we get so crazy excited. Vision card we already talked about, Crystal's Revelation. Featured standard abilities will be Chocobo's Wrath, his grandest ability. You can use it 9 times during battle. A nice AoE damage to all enemies 3 times while filling own LB gauge. And then 5 lights you can use twice during battle. Boosts accuracy of physical attacks, cures blind, and removes stop for all allies. Alright, Brave Shift form, at least via these abilities, seem to be focused on breaking. You'll get a full break, as well as an ability that boosts damage to the break gauge for this ability when equipped with a throwing weapon. And also, I guess, damages one enemy in the process. Really weirded strangely. Alright, Dark Knight Luneth. You are going to have a little change in form too. You've got a little Brave Shift that makes you look extra menacing. His cooldown is also infinity turns, with a 1-turn cooldown available from turn 2. His STMR and his TMR we don't need to talk about because he's been around for a while. You can go look it up yourself. His standard abilities will be the Magic Weaver Blade and the Forbidden Dark Blade. So basically just dealing some damage. We're also going to look at his Brave Shift real quick, which, oh man, he's another one of those characters that likes to eat himself. I don't like those characters, or I don't like playing those characters so much. I just like my hit points to just be my hit points, and if they get taken off by the enemy, they get taken off by the enemy, but like, I'm not going to chew on my own arm. No thanks. Alright, Onion Knight Raffia. What have you got going on? She's the one that I can NVA, so I'm going to take a look. So basically her NVA form just has her kind of like putting her swords down. I wonder if there's a reason for that. Let's go look. Brave Shift duration is infinity turns with a 1-turn cooldown available from turn 1. TMR we don't need to talk about. Featured standard ability will be Onion Sword Dance, 1 use every 4 turns. Damages 1 enemy while boosting attack for the caster. There's static Brave ability, maximum speed Blade Blitz, will damage all enemies while boosting own LB gauge fill rate. Alright, featured Brave Shift abilities. Let's keep in mind she's got her swords down. Shining Crystal, Onion Knight Raffia. Boost attack, boost fire, water, wind, and earth damage of LB abilities and magic for all allies. And then a ground disability, Turtle Shell. 2 uses during battle, reduce physical and magic damage taken by all allies for 4 turns. So she's got her swords down because she's going to kind of work as a buffer here for you guys. At least that's what I see, a couple support skills. So that's kind of cool. I like that because they did kind of incorporate that into her Brave Shift sprite. So fun. Alright, Black Mage Arc. You're going to be the 5-star on this banner. Awakenable to 7 stars. You got an STMR called Arc's Hat. Defense 14, Magic 64, Spirit 42 stat on that, while activating Hidden Courage. Restores MP every turn and boosts LB gauge fill rate. Pretty nice hat, and I gotta say, I've got a lot of good hats in this game, especially magic hats, but that's a great magic stat. Decent spirit stat. Well, also getting that LB gauge fill is really nice. TMR will be a materia, the Path of a Black Mage. Boost magic by 30%, nullifies sleep, silence, and paralysis, and boost magic by 30% when equipped with a hat. So cool. I could definitely find somebody to put that on as well. He's got some abilities: Astro Force, damage all enemies and boost damage of certain black magic. Unleash. 1 use every 4 turns, boosts own magic and boosts magic damage against reapers. And Erase, 1 use every 10 turns, remove boost to fire, ice, lightning, water, wind, earth, light, and dark resistance for all enemies. So just erase them up, and then go to town, I guess. Alright, known issues. This is why we got that crazy compensation this morning. We apologize. The Brave Ability Enhancement Daily Quest, win 10 times in the arena. Moose, you called it, is not triggering properly. Thanks for finding that, Moose, and thanks for making it so that we all got that wonderful compensation, I think, that we just got. So great. Yeah, it was good for me because I missed that login day, so I was happy to see those 40 tickets. Alright, so that's it for now. Does make you wonder what's coming next week. Next week is Thanksgiving, and the day that comes after that is Black Friday. So that's how it works. And a lot of people are wondering if they're gonna make Black Friday a thing again this year, or if they're gonna kind of just like look alliance over it. So we'll see. But at least, you know, it's something to maybe look forward to. And in any case, if you're excited about the Onion Knight crew, then cheers. Have fun with that. I'm going to continue to save because it's what I do best. I've just kind of gotten away from my roots for a second because I got real excited about that Ibarra girl. And then I think I followed up and did like some light soul pullings because I love soul. But anyhow, that's all. I will stop it. I will zip it. But tell me if you are excited. I just said I was going to zip it. Let me just fully zip it. All right, fully zipped. Awkward goodbye and cheers.